you snapped the tremolo arm off there.
I would have tried for the glory of the cult. Greetings, I'm Rich.
And I'm the captain.
And we are enjoying our 80s heritage.
We got a bit 80fied there, didn't we? So this is a Gretsch guitar. Billy Duffy from the cult played Gretsch. Didn't play these kind of Gretsch guitars, but when I saw them, I don't know, that was the noise that inspired me to want to jam over. And Rob was like, yeah, I'll just work it out. And it was like, it was cool.
It's all about the dance moves.
It was.
And the fire in your eyes keeps me alive.
I must admit, they were the Cult Electric album. If that is not in your collection, go and download it, buy it on vinyl, CD, whatever. Now
Banquet.
That had some banging guitar tunes on it.
It really
from
did.
The
and also
80s.
quite a unique tone. Nothing like the one I used.
He was like Gretsch White Falcon, or at least in all the videos, that's what he was
Delay,
playing. Whether he was
chorus, it just makes me think of Lost Boys.
It literally had that very period kind of psychedelic rock.
Yeah. Do you remember
Great.
Lost Boys?
I do.
How are those maggots, Michael? What? You're eating maggots. How?
Who was in that film that was, obviously Kiefer Sutherland was the main one, but who else was in it that...
everyone else. Probably the full cast of E.T.
Probably. Anyway,
I don't know.
Right.
What about these guitars, Lee?
In time-honoured Gretsch tradition, this has a alphanumeric number, which is difficult to remember, but it's a G. 52, 30, 53, 32, no. 50 what? G... 5232? I think it's a G5232T.
Eddie, sir.
Hang on, I'm waiting for the thumbs up from my producer.
What?
Exactly.
You want Pete to give you the thumbs up?
Is it a G5232T? I'm pretty sure it is.
Never ask Pete to give you the thumbs up, Lee. That could be dangerous.
And this is new from the Electromatic range. So you've got this really, really cool double cut chambered mahogany body, maple arch top, two Filtertron, blacktop Filtertron loaded guitars, Bigsby trem.
Wait, Lee, ask my guitar question.
Who is your favourite guitar player?
I'm not really sure. I think it might be Pete Honore from Holland, Dutch Pete. Probably.
Oh, that is the best ever positioning of pickup selector cavities ever.
Sure. Do you know what colour he is? He's finger gold. That's what colour he is. Finger gold!
Can I direct the rest of the this guitar review at your guitar?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think of Bigsby pickups? Bigsby trem systems then?
Yeah, he's a great footballer. I think when he plays midfield, he's much better in defence. But yeah, other than that, no, I think it's a strong team.
It's just the best. That is the best ever. Right, back to the... Is that enough of a gag, or we'll insert it in various places?
No, it's never enough of a gag. I looked at the plates and thought it looked like a face. And
It
then
does look like a
Peter drew
face.
a tongue. And then Lee instructed us to find eyes.
We need to get... Have you got the stick-on eyes? Have you got any of those stick-on eyes? We absolutely have to put the stick-on eyes here and here.
That's a normal day at Andertons.
It is. It is handy when you have Meet the Maker working in the studio. Is it Meet the Maker? Who's the guy off CBeebies?
Not really sure.
Anyway, so right back into this review. So yes, the beautifully named G5232T.
Sir.
53, 32.
No one
32.
cares, Lee.
No one cares anymore, do you? Rob and I were loving how these looked. We love the colours. We love the sort of the Gretchiness of it. Now, my sort of recollection of the guy that played the sort of the power jet or the double jet, whatever this is called, you know, the two cutaway non-semi-acoustic guitar, is I always think of Malcolm Young playing that sort of natural coloured one of these with just one pickup removed and one pickup here. I can't remember if this had a Bigsby on it or not.
Probably.
You played one in America.
I played the full-on Malcolm Young.
Had the Bigsby on it? I think it did, didn't it?
I tell you what, it was an amazing guitar.
Yeah. So I kind of remember that. I don't know who else kind of famous has played this style of Gretsch, but hey, if you buy one and become famous, then it'd be you.
Then email in and tell Lee at iamnowfamous.com.
What else is interesting about this guitar?
It's like a North Atlantic salmon.
Wow.
Captain Twain.
Except that that's not the name of this colour. It couldn't be further from the North Atlantic if you tried. This is Tahiti Red. Now, I went to Tahiti on my honeymoon.
Was it red?
And I don't recall... maybe coral is this kind of colour. Maybe
No, they
coral
probably
in
mean the
Tahiti.
sunset during golden hour. Talking of which, this is Casino Gold.
Casino
But
Gold.
I think they should have called it Finger Gold.
I agree. Goldfinger, finger gold. Gordon Brown sold all our gold. That's what it should be called.
Doesn't matter. I get a passport soon. I'm
I like
Brexit
this. This is like a metallic purple burgundy colour.
Yeah.
Called
Dark cherry metallic.
Dark cherry metallic.
The voice in the sky.
I don't know if I've seen a cherry quite that colour. And the blue, what's that called?
Mountain Dew.
Midnight Sapphire.
Midnight Sapphire.
Midnight at the Sapphire.
It's a place where you go to get laid.
I saw the brand new Heavies at a festival about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
I thought you'd just written that ditty. I didn't realise that was the brand new Heavies tune.
That was Midnight at the Oasis.
Midnight at the Oasis.
Really old Heavies now, isn't it?
Yes, not so brand new. Slightly worn out Heavies.
If you are a member of the brand new Heavies and you'd like to
they
write in
still
and
had
complain.
it. They still had it for shizzle. I'll give you some tones. I'll give you some tones out of my clean Fender, out of my clean Victory purple amplifier. Here we go. No pedals. Neck pickup, black top Filtertron. Sounds like a baddie from an Avengers movie, doesn't it? Both pickups. The black top, or the Filtertrons generally, are one of those pickups that I think have their own unique characteristic. They're much, much gnarlier sounding than a traditional PAF style humbucker.
By gnarly, do you mean more of the upper mids and a bit more cut?
Like, so if I use it with just mild gain, it already wants to go, doesn't it? Or if you, I mean, again, if I just play more softly, again, bit on that. It's got that kind of rock and rolly twang. I like it.
It's a bit rockabilly.
It is a little bit rockabilly.
Yes.
Downsides, negatives.
I mean, there aren't really if you love that shape. Although do you want me to be the one that says it?
Well, we can also. I mean, it's.
There isn't any tuning stability with the big.
Any. I mean, you can. That's okay.
Yeah.
But that's not okay.
Okay, I should qualify by saying, in my opinion, that means there isn't any tuning stability.
Fine.
But if you spent a lot of time getting everything greased, looby-dooby, set up, maybe it would be... No, you don't get one of these for tuning stability, do you?
You don't buy one of these and then go, why doesn't it stay in tune like a Floyd Rose does?
No.
It's like you don't... That's why Floyd Rose guitars exist.
Yeah.
So this is just like, if you just do your little fluttery trem system, it's fine. But if you kind of go a bit Bigsby crazy...
My bit that I love to hate is the little condom on the end of the rod.
You love to hate the condom?
There's something about it that I'm addicted to, but I don't like it.
I don't know why it's there, to be honest with you.
Johnny.
I mean, presumably it was always there.
It's a rubber.
It's,
not natural size.
is it not? It's a special Pete Honore Danish Pete size.
It's just long enough to end in your finger.
The controls on Gretsch guitars are always a bit different to, say, a Gibson or something like that. So you have 2 volume controls down here to do the 2 pickups, a master tone control, and then a master volume control, which seems to be a bit excessive control over volume, but you'll see what I mean. So, normal turny uppy downy, normal tone, but then additional turny uppy downy, which, I don't know. I mean, I guess the idea is that you'd have these kind of set to some sort of desirable position, and then you can just...
I think it's really practical, actually.
Is it?
Because I'd rather have...
I'd like another volume control here and then maybe another one here.
Right.
Just depending on wherever my hand was nearest at the point where I wanted to. And I'd like the end pin to control the volume as well.
Right. But that's actually a great shout.
Bluetooth.
And Bluetooth as well. My personal opinion is that I'd rather just have one thing to do if I'm singing, especially. So you set it up, lead and rhythm, and then you just...
Maybe
do you want
that's
some
what it
tones
was.
from me?
I would love some tones.
Do you want to hear
a little bit higher? You're rocker verbing, aren't you?
I'll do some clean tones first.
It's not very...
I'm just being an idiot.
I mean,
it's a beautiful. You know what? It feels great to play. That's the most important part.
Super cool.
Just a great guitar.
So there's one other thing that I think we should discuss, and that is Rob and my changing attitudes towards guitars made in China. I think as time you may
You're bringing this public, are you?
Well, you may well remember, back in when Rob and I first started the whole Chapman guitars thing.
I'm about to hide behind a coffee.
We had a bit of
people start throwing stuff at us.
Well, no, we had a bit of a downer on guitars made in China, but
not a downer. Don't say a downer. It's more that consistency wasn't always.
I don't have a problem
even
saying I had a
70%.
downer on it, but I think what has happened is over the last 10 years, the investment in factories, the experience of the managers and the experience of the individual staff that are making the guitars, all that kind of stuff has just got better. So basically, these are a £499, don't know what that is in dollars, but probably much the same, guitar made in China.
Well,
and
also,
honestly, it's great.
In the last 10 years, think about how much money is poured into specifically the east coast of China.
The only problem with these, though, of course, made in China, is Donald Trump has just imposed an 8,000% import tariff on these into America. So actually, $499 in the UK, but about $3 million in the USA. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I don't know if he has actually done that. In fairness,
I was saying to Lee earlier on when we were taking a small break that the quality of guitars I'd seen in China had dramatically improved.
It has. Yes, I totally agree. So there we are. One other little topical thing. To be honest with you, I thought that was like a light rosewood board, but apparently it's a laurel board.
Oh, it's laurel.
So yes, which you see on lots of affordable, guitars nowadays. That's it, really, isn't it? Just sounds great. Feels good.
I've really enjoyed shooting this
fairly
video with Lee.
lightweight.
Yes.